Okay, nagbabalik po ang Good Morning Boss at sa punto pong ito, lalo na yung mga nanonood ngayon ng mga sports enthusiasts at mahilig sa basketball, kilalanin po natin ang sikat na basketballista noong panahon ng 90s at early 2000. Siya po ay si Vince the Prince Hizon. Panoorin po natin ang Real Talk.
Si Vicente Paul Nicholas Boy Hizon, aka Vince Hizon, 44 years old, currently residing dito sa Marikina. Former basketball player, current commissioner of the FBA on PTV 4, and also a skills coach for Adamson University, UAP. I was basically born to an American mother and a Filipino father. And, at the age of 8, I came to the Philippines for the first time for a summer and absolutely loved it. But my schooling years were really to States, so grammar school, high school, and partially college, so U.S. When I got to my teenage years, I really liked basketball, but I did play other sports. I ran cross country, distance running. I was on a soccer team, football now. I played American, I did a lot of different things, but for some reason, basketball I always came back to. So many things happened so fast because I was invited to play, I was drafted to play first for the PBL, team called Burger Machine, and I ended up playing actually for only one conference, which we won the championship with some really great players, Kenneth Remdes, Rani Kahanding, the whole starting 8, I think, all went to the PBA, and I was actually the rookie, so I was kind of like not getting as much playing time and all of that, but it was a great experience. So at that time, I was basically given the opportunity to join the draft in the PBA. So to be frank, I went to the other teams. I went to all the teams, and I asked them one by one, I might come out this year sa draft, are you interested? Lahat sila, sabi niya, no. Well, anyways, as time would have it, I was picked in the first round of the PBA, the 1994, by Coney Island, which is now Pure Foods. Coach Chot Reyes picked me up. Stayed there for 1 year, had some great experiences there, and then after 1 year I transferred to Ginebra, stayed there for only 4 years, and then I went to the NBA for a few years. Played for the national team in the middle of it, came back, played for Red Bull again in the PBA, and then I went to the U.S., played a year over there. I was the first Filipino to play professionally in the U.S. So, as time would have it, we ended up winning quite a few championships. I got 4 in my years in the PBA. We won a gold medal in the SEA Games in Siaba, and won a championship in the PBL, won another championship in the USBL. So it was almost routine already. We were making a lot of championships. Well, as a player, it's not easy. When people think that professional basketball life is so simple and great and no problems whatsoever, they try to live in our shoes. It's not that easy. The harder you work, of course, better results. When it comes to basketball, I really believed that for so long. I wasn't this guy who ran the fastest. I was never the guy who jumped the highest. I never could, bench press the most or lift the most weights or what. But I always told myself, I'll never let any one of them outwork me. You can be stronger, you can be faster, but I'm gonna work. If you're gonna spend 2 hours in the gym, I'm gonna spend 5 hours in the gym. And I think that really helped me. It really did. I just put in the extra time, the extra effort. Some people ask, how do you get better in basketball? Well, look at the day that I would have when I was free time. Free time, huh? I would be on a court playing 3-on-3 basketball from about 9 a.m. till about 11:30. That's already 2.5 hours. Break for lunch, 12 to 1. Come back, lift weights from about 2 to about 4. Break again about 2 hours. Come back and play full court for 2 hours. You want to know the secret? It's 5.5 hours or 6 hours of basketball a day and about 3 hours of weights a day. do. Of course, we're very much committed to, really incorporating, Jesus into our lives. So, both her and I were on the same page there, and our kids understand that as well. And they also, realize that can happen when you basically turn over or surrender your life to Jesus. And, once we have all of that, everything is just so much easier. We always say, pursue the one with your two. Well, what does that mean? Well, the one is God, but with our two. So I always tell my wife, I'm sorry, but you're number two. Number one is God. And once we do that, everything just falls into place. Because, most people have asked us, what's the secret to a happy marriage? Well, it's not always looking at the great things of the other person, right? Because one thing is for sure, they're human. There's something they're gonna do that's gonna it's gonna be a mistake. It's gonna irk you. They're gonna fall short. But he's the only one who's perfect. So we keep that as the perfect barometer, and each other as number two, and we're fine with that. Well, I think as a husband and a father, I think my kids know that I'm fun to be with. But there are certain rules. You can't, pass the line of not loving and not respecting, because then as soon as I see that, okay, then you're going to have some discipline problems. But, they understand. I'm so fortunate that our kids are just great kids, and they know exactly how far they can go and what they can do and what they cannot do. And we've been very clear about that. As far as being, I try to be there for my wife. I support her in the things that she does. I hope that she succeeds in all of the different, facets of her life, and I know there are a lot. So, I also try to, give her whatever she needs to fulfill that. Ako si Vince Hizon, isang former basketball player and current commissioner of the FBA. Tunay na tao, at yan ang aking tunay na kwento.
Natin si Mr. Vince Hizon dito sa Good Morning Boss dahil sa FBA.
FBA pinakabagong napapanood na sports program din dito sa PTV Sports.
Yung susunod na season, at syempre dito rin ipapalabas yan. Alam ko, naalala ko, kabataan ko si Vince Hizon, dahil part nga siya ng Hinebra. At,
Hinebra fan ka ba?
Hinebra fan ako noon. Talagang kapag natatalo Hinebra, naiiyak ako.
Oo, talaga.
Sobrang popular niya talaga during his time.
Ako naman, hindi ko siya makalimutan nung nag-propose siya kay
sa kanyang asawa niya ngayon.
Saan ba ginawa?
Sa PBA din.
Doon mismo.
Sa court.
Sa court mismo.
Yun yung dream siguro ng bawat girlfriend ng mga basketball player.
Talaga namang pinagtitilian ng babae nung mga late 90s hanggang early 2000. Dahil talagang super shooter sa sa
saka sobrang gwapo, mistisos, magaling mag-basketball.
At ang best friend niyan, yung anak ng coach nila. Si Dudot Jaworski.
Silang dalawa yung heartthrob. Hindi ka kasi naging fan nun. Kaming Dayan, Alaska fan kami. Oo, Hinebra versus Alaska. Oo, ayan.